Hi, I'm Shannon, the project manager. Were you able to enter the world of Omega? Alright, press R if you can hear me. I need you to help me create this world while defeating the bosses that are interfering with its development. I have assigned 1 Grammy for support. It will assist you with exploration, battle, etc. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna have our first look at Omega Crafters. Thank you to Stride PR and Preferred Networks for the game key. Alright, so despite it saying R, we are playing with gamepad because apparently gamepad is a thing, despite Steam not saying that it is a thing, unfortunately. It is early access, $24.99 if you want to currently partake in it. So we have to grab our bits here, so L on the left stick, close that. Now get materials from the transport pod to start building your city. Okay, so we have to get our materials, close that, right bumper, grab our materials, grab those, and then Steve is our buddy Grammy. All right, open the map. Okay, so that's your select button on your Xbox controller. It's options, I think, or menu. I don't know. It's everybody renames these things differently. Okay, so we're looking at that. So now we have the build, and on controller it is down on the D-pad, and then you select your menu, which is right trigger, and then here they want to do the symbol. So we'll add a symbol, and let's rotate it with our pod being an ominous glowing thing in the background. And we'll do it. I don't think our pod needs to be. Can we do snapped grid? Yeah, that doesn't seem, everything seems a little off. Maybe it's the camera angle, I don't know. But anyways, we're good right there. Okay, so it looks like it automatically puts some city tiles in the ground, which is good. Bead back out. Now let's build a workbench. I'm thinking that these might be checkpoints, or yeah, like waypoints maybe. Because I'm not sure why would you need another transport pod. Data analyzer, an anvil for smithing, a campfire. So let's go. They want us to do crafting. So workbench, and then there's processing table and cooking pot. Apparently we could cook too. Who knew? Let's add this somewhere around here. Sure. I mean, can we do it here? And the cool thing, well, I'm used to pressing A. Alright, open the build. We just did that. Alright, we want to craft an axe. So we're gonna need some stones. Collect some stones. Collect some mushrooms as well. Yeah, it's a super fun game. Kind of reminds me of with how like the worlds exist, where you can kind of like, because you can have multiple worlds. It reminds me of like Small Land and Sailblazers. Oh, we have like no weapons here, do we? Oh, what the hell did you shoot at him? Whatever it was, pretty cool. Was not expecting that. Steve is all right in my book. Yeah, so a lot of this game is actually programming, because you're, I guess, a developer, as they kind of already alluded to. You could program your Grammy, or Grammies, as later on. You could program them to do different tasks for you. So like we can craft this dude to cut down trees, which I think is one of like the early objectives they teach you how to develop for. And then other ones you could have them craft materials, so you'll need like the processing table, and you're gonna need some single containers that you can stow things in. So he basically pulls it out of one, uses the processing table, and then dumps it basically into the empty single container. And which is cool because it renames itself all the time. Like this is workbench 1. It renames them. So it's like if you're like, say you're processing planks and then you want to do something else like arrows, you can change them and it automatically renames this. You don't have to worry about renaming it. I just leave it as it is. I don't know if you actually renaming it, if you can, that is what it does. Okay, so we got the axe. I don't know if renaming it actually like hard codes it or something. I don't know. And when you level up, you obtain points. Cut a tree with an X. So we're just long pressing the right trigger. And we ran out of stamina, so we're just gonna wait for it to fill up again. Alright, so let's do the tablet. What are skill points? What shall we put first? Increase dodge. Not sure why there's a slash. Acquired skill points. Increase defense. This one says 2. I'm not sure what the 3 is. Maybe that's 3 levels you can get for it. Increase max health. Jump attack. No, we'll do that. Jump attack. Yeah, so the next one's 2, and then the last one's probably going to be 3. So it looks like you can level it up multiple times. Alright, we level that up. We have some wood. Okay, so this is the part that I was basically about to do. Open editor, program the Grammi. So we're going to want him to chop trees. So we load it, and then we go play. And I'm doing this with a gamepad. You can be a lot faster with mouse and keyboard. And that's where I'm going to get to next, is this plays wonderful on Steam Deck. When you harness the power of the trackpads for your mouse controls, and then you use the back grip buttons to do extra things like your edit mode or your dismantle mode, you can actually just assign those to your back grip buttons. And you can do a lot of the things that you would normally probably need your mouse control and your keyboard for. You can do it all from the Steam Deck, and it's super easy to do. It's like stupidly easy, I should say. And having Steve here is a lot more helpful. We're cutting trees down left and right. We're deforesting really fast. Because otherwise he's just going to continue chopping things down. And he only does it within like a radius around you. So if I had to move over here and he would still program to do chopping trees, he'd stop because he doesn't know what to do. Because there's no trees around. Right now we're going to go build a processing table. So we stopped him to do a current task, which we've already kind of decided we're going to do anyway to keep him from deforesting everything. Processing table. And we'll arrange this. We'll get this to... I'm assuming this is the front side. And these things don't technically have to be near each other. But I kind of like them because we're going to have to put some boxes down. Alright, you can craft various items. Let's try to automate production of wooden arrows. So we have to create the containers. Back to build. And again, we're doing this all with gamepad right now. Single type container. Not sure if they're so close to each other. We'll see if they actually have room. Right, got those. So now, do we have symbol of city? We'll use a Grammi. So we're gonna use a bug fragment which I think those are the glowy things. I don't know if you just saw where we're chopping trees there in the background. Now we summoned another one. And this one, though, we can actually click on with the right bumper. And what we're going to do is we're going to have him do crafts materials. So we're going to click the processing table, where he's going to do it from. Okay. Then container holding wood. Because they're both empty and they're both new, we can select this first container, which should be the one on the left. And then the other one is going to hold the items that he's actually crafting, which are going to be arrows. Goes there, and he's ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Now let's see this little white guy. Oh, we have to put these here. So we're gonna need the other guy. And what's this? Boar skin. We're gonna need Steve to craft some, to harvest some trees. Yeah, over here, see the little, those are bug fragments in the ground. See the white glowing thing? We'll actually go to it while he's cutting trees down behind me. That is a bug fragment. Did we not? There we go. I was gonna say. Yeah, he just automatically goes to like the closest tree nearby. So if you walk away, he will follow you. Like if we go too far from that tree, he'll say, hey, wait for me. Not literally, but figuratively. This guy stopped, I think, because we have nothing here. So he's just kind of hanging out. And we could stack all our wood by just hitting left bumper. That's probably the first thing you want to kind of get acclimated to, is what all the buttons do. And the different things in this world here, because I think it's probably going to want us to craft a bow soon, because if we're doing arrows, this will probably be the next thing we have to do. It's a very charming game. It's not taxing at all on your system. I think I'm running 8 watts, and I checked Proton DB, and I think someone else said that they're running at 7 watts power. Game is not taxing at all. Runs great, 60 FPS. And again, those added track pads and back grip buttons, man, they just makes it, it's like the game, whether intentionally or accidentally, becomes a perfect game to play Steam Deck wise. I feel like it's a cross between Dragon Quest Builders, kind of a little bit of a Pokemon aesthetic to it, and my time at Portia, or Portia, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think we have enough trees. I have to like disable bro here before he tears every tree down. Congratulations, you are now an advanced developer. If your Grammy isn't working as intended, you may either not have the required materials, or you may have selected the wrong item. See what's wrong in the editor to fix the problem. I don't think there's a problem right now. I can produce arrows, processing table, let's craft a bow. I think we need wood. Oh, we don't. Or we had wood, maybe we had wood somewhere. Or is it just automatically grabbed from a container? That would be cool if it did. Oh no, we don't actually want the stone axe. So let's put that away. Grab here. Good thing we saw that. We almost had 2 stone axes. And then back out. Craft. It looks like I'm grabbing it from over here, so I think that's a plausible theory. I think it's grabbing it from the single containers. Alright, now let's grab that. Now we have a bow. Now another thing I'm going to want to do, and we're probably going to have to do some planks here, is let's stop little hero here from doing his pleasurable job. Stop him. Let's grab all of these. Okay, we're gonna put this all the way up here. we're gonna do arrows. We're gonna put arrows here. And now let's tell little bro, little Grammy, the white Grammy, to craft some planks, because I think we're gonna need planks. So here, we're gonna select planks. Not sure if we need to do collect materials or not. Now let's white Grammy. Now it should add it already. I think it's already gonna do planks. Yeah, because I think it's gonna do it based off of what we have selected. So do we have? We do have planks selected. Let's see what he crafts. And we just need 5 of them. Okay, it's also gonna want us to do campfire. Torch is kind of cool. Campfire. Register campfire. So that's your spawn point, not your transport pod. Not sure what the transport pod does. This does a restore point. So we'll do that. We'll rest until the morning. Not sure why it failed, but all right. Let's kill this boar. Let's do it with the arrows. Oh, it's a wolf actually. Oh, wow, he has arrows too. Wow. Was not expecting that. Wonder if there's friendly fire. An axe, you can't cut trees, and it looks like there is no durability. Could be wrong. I don't think there's durability. I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, I don't see the movement speed. Maybe at harder difficulties. I'm not sure exactly. Could be. Now they want us to do bark, which I guess we already did because we're able to craft one. I feel like they're more active during the day because that wolf was just like standing right here after we respawned, or after the next day changed. They want us to do some bark. We'll do it actually after this last plank. Now let's actually get these. Let's get these now. And are we going to be able to grab this? Yeah, we can. Now we're going to do the storage container. We'll get the big storage. Put it like right there. Okay. Now they want us to do bark. Build a process table from the build menu, then select and craft some bark. Yes, so this is where you kind of get introduced with your dismantled and your edit mode, which is your relocated part that they're talking about there. Those are not assigned to the gamepad. Those are assigned to the keyboard. So just keep that in mind. If you want those, you have to actually have to use that on the keyboard. I mean, you could probably change something on your gamepad, but I did not. So that's where the Steam Deck back grip buttons come into play. Let's change this to bark. Again, I don't know if we need to click materials, but now we'll have this dude. So we just need one wood for 1 bark. We'll do that, enable him. It looks like he's just programmed to craft whatever we set. And I think this will be bark shortly. And I realized that we just put that backwards because there's no handle in the front. Yep, there's a bark. And see, it automatically changes to bark too. Let's go here. Let's actually show you the edit mode. seconds. I don't think it matters, but matters to me. And we held the left trigger to snap the grid so we didn't have the freeform. And then just hit B, back out. And we're good. Now let's drop these. Oh, I'm pressing the right trigger first every time. Alright guys, well this was our quick look at Omega Crafter. Thank you to Shred PR and Preferred Networks for the game key. It is currently Steam Early Access for $24.99 and is super charming and will play 100% on Steam Deck. Alright guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Later.